Faithfully delivering value, we explore great books from around the world. Hello, this is Sally's Book Club. Today, we're diving into the book Sex, Love, and Romance in the Sea. It's often said the ocean is half water, half flame. In the vast depths, beyond salty waters, thrive countless marine creatures. Daily dramas of romance unfold. How do lobsters charm their mates? How do cuttlefish disguise themselves for secret trysts? And what do clownfish sacrifice to continue their lineage? This book reveals the ocean's hidden tales of passion. Author Marla Hart holds a PhD from Scripps Institution of Oceanography. Former researcher at Blue Ocean Institute, she now leads science at Future of Fish, dedicating her life to marine conservation. Through anthropomorphic storytelling, she decodes marine mating science. Named among Amazon's best books of 2016, I'll break down the book into three key sections. First, how marine animals attract mates. Second, how they mate and reproduce. Third, how human activities threaten their survival. Let's begin with the first question. How do marine animals attract mates? They've got tricks! First tactic, pheromones. Chemical signals broadcasting availability. Copeds ace this, detecting scents with ultrasensitive antennae. You've likely never seen these critters, yet they're Earth's most abundant animals. Miniature flea-like creatures, smaller than rice grains, packed with nutrients. They're preyed on by creatures from shrimp to whales. Tiny and slow, they might swim years without meeting a mate, but live only months. How do they survive? Female copepods release pheromones into the seawater, even in minuscule amounts. Male copeds detect them with ultra-sensitive antennae. They follow the current to locate the source and go meet their date. And many other marine creatures also use pheromones to attract mates. Some have rather unique methods, like Maine lobsters using urine pheromones. Maine lobsters have female-led courtship. Female visits a male's den daily, leaving urine trails for days. If interested, the male sprays urine back at her. This unique courtship works because their anatomy differs. Most animals' urinary tracts are far from the head, but lobsters have bladders below their brains, with nozzles near their eyes that spray 7 body lengths. Their urine mixes during courtship, creating a love scent that warns rivals away. You might think urine-based attraction sounds crude, but ocean romance has elegance too. Their second courtship tactic, talent displays. Singing's common, sound travels farther than sense. For large, sparse species, love songs are essential. Blue whales, Earth's heaviest animals, are master crooners. In breeding season, males sing deep, romantic songs, audible hundreds of kilometers away. Deeper songs require greater lung power and energy, proving the sinner's size and strength, traits females desire. Others attract mates with dances, like the Pacific's mandarin fish. Just 10 centimeters long, but dazzlingly colorful, nicknamed the psychedelic fish. Some say its patterns resemble Qing Dynasty embroidery, calling it the mandarin fish. Typically, male mandarin fish have more vibrant colors to attract mates. During courtship, when a male encounters a suitable female, he performs a fan dance by spreading his dorsal, pectoral, and ventral fins, making himself appear larger, like a shimmering fan. If two male mandarin fish both fancy the same female, they'll battle it out with a fan dance competition. The two males dance in circles, and some may even thrust sharp, sword-like weapons at each other during the duel. This isn't meant to kill rivals, but to showcase their masculine charm. Females usually prefer larger mates, so they choose males who spread their fins wider during the dance. Larger size implies strength and the ability to produce higher quality offspring. While mandarin fish dance on the seabed to attract mates, other fish perform dances above the water's surface. For example, the manta ray's shape resembles a bat with spread wings, looking a bit intimidating and nicknamed devilfish. But in reality, manta rays feed on mollusks and are very gentle fish. Manta rays are usually solitary, but during mating season they gather together. With so many competitors, how do male manta rays attract female attention? They leap out of the water up to 2 meters high, flip in the air, and slap the surface with their white bellies, creating large splashes. Though not graceful, this dance is enough to catch the female's attention.
Males who make bigger splashes are usually stronger and more attractive to females.
Besides talent displays, a third courtship tactic is acting like a good homemaker by building attractive nests to lure mates. Who are the master nest builders in the ocean? It's none other than the male white-spotted pufferfish, also known as the white-spotted puffer. Pufferfish live in the ocean, and it was only in 2014 that scientists officially identified this as a new species. The white-spotted pufferfish has a bright white belly, a golden back, and white spots on its back. To attract females, males build sand circle nests up to 2 meters in diameter. These sand circle nests are on flat, sandy seabeds, resembling giant mosquito coils. On the circular sand ridges, they decorate with concentric rings of coral and shells, with the central nest made of the finest, softest sand carefully selected by the pufferfish. When divers first discovered these nests, they thought they were artworks left by human artists. For palm-sized male white-spotted puffers, building such nests is challenging, yet they persevere like the foolish old man moving mountains, constructing bit by bit with fins and tail. This exquisite nest. Construction takes about a week, and being sand-based, it's easily destroyed by strong currents, but all effort is worthwhile to attract females.
In dim depths, when a female shows interest in the sand circle, the male frantically flaps his fins to claim his masterpiece.
The fourth courtship tactic is disguise. Squid are masters of camouflage for secret affairs. In many ocean regions, male squid outnumber females 4 to 10 times. This leaves many males destined for bachelorhood. To escape single life, they disguise themselves to approach females.
Females differ, smaller with brown spots and shorter arms. Small males mimic this by displaying spots and tucking their arms. They successfully approach females while deceiving them.
Disguised males charm females right under their mates' noses, stealing partners away. This concludes the book's first question: how marine animals attract mates.
They use diverse tactics: pheromones, talent displays, nest building, even cross-dressing, all effective ways to find partners.
So after finding mates, how do marine animals complete mating and reproduce? This is the book's second main question. The most primitive method is external fertilization, releasing sperm and eggs into the water. Combining externally, this method is used by many simpler marine species. But ocean currents easily sweep sperm and eggs away. To improve efficiency, species using external fertilization develop strategies like sea urchins coordinating closely between males and females. When male sea urchins mature, they release sperm into the water. Once a few start, it triggers mass sperm release from the whole group, creating a huge sperm cloud above the seabed. Then females release eggs that float into this sperm cloud for fertilization. To maintain genetic purity, different coral species rhythmically stagger their spawning cycles to avoid crossbreeding. There are over 500 coral species, often coexisting in shared waters. Different coral species collectively release eggs and sperm at distinct times. For example, massive corals spawn 2 hours after sunset, while fisher stars spawn later at 3.5 hours. These two coral cousins look nearly identical. Scientists distinguish them by their mating schedules. Other marine creatures come ashore for external fertilization. Take the horseshoe crab, an ancient, primitive marine animal that's lived on Earth for hundreds of millions of years, thriving in shallow waters of North America and East Asia. Its horseshoe-like shape and crab-like features earn it the nickname horseshoe crab. During breeding season, females swim ashore to lay eggs while males hitch rides on their backs. Since males are smaller, a female often carries 5 or 6 at once. When her back fills up, some males even stack onto other males. Stacking up! A mature female carries about 100,000 green eggs internally. She crawls up the beach, digging shallow pits to lay thousands of eggs in each. Males on her back compete to fertilize the eggs first. Females don't mind multiple suitors. More males mean higher fertilization odds. genetic diversity, and more offspring. But this beach journey is dangerous. They often become seagull prey. Fortunately, horseshoe crabs rely on sheer numbers. During breeding season, they swarm the beach relentlessly, ensuring enough survive. Other fish also prefer laying and fertilizing eggs on beaches, like silverside fish.
Silversides are slender fish, typically a few centimeters long, found in coastal areas worldwide. At night, thousands of females ride high tides onto beaches to lay eggs, burying almost their entire bodies in sand to hide eggs deeper.
Then males swarm ashore too, covering the females with sperm. The sperm flows down the females' bodies into the sand to fertilize the eggs. Male silversides might be ocean's deadbeat dads. After releasing sperm, they casually swim back to sea while females remain buried. Exhausted females take hours to dig themselves out and struggle back. Many never return to the ocean. External fertilization isn't safe. Their protein-rich eggs become easy prey. Fortunately, they rely on numbers. Among thousands of fertilized eggs, some always survive to hatch. Larger, advanced marine animals prioritize quality over quantity and reproduction. They use internal fertilization. Thus, males evolved penises for mating, while females evolved wombs to shelter fertilized eggs. Fossil evidence shows the oldest known penis appeared 425 million years ago in male placoderms, enabling internal fertilization. Wow. Blue whales have the world's largest penis at 3 meters, yet only 1/10 their body length. Proportionally, barnacles win. They cling to rocks or ship holes, resembling tiny volcanoes.
With hard shells and central holes, though just centimeters long, their penises extend 8 times their body length.
For immobile barnacles, extendable penises are crucial for mating. For females, receiving sperm means gaining reproductive control. To produce higher quality offspring, they employ different strategies. Some females don't fertilize eggs immediately, but build sperm banks, storing sperm for optimal conception timing. From sharks to turtles, octopuses, and crabs, all use this tactic. Many female sharks store sperm for 1 to 2 years before conceiving, with the longest recorded at 45 months. Why do female marine animals do this? First, to find superior males for better offspring. American behavioral ecologist Tim Burkhead notes sperm storage lets females change their minds. If a better male appears, stored sperm gets replaced. Second, to find the best time for raising young. Female seals exhaust their energy carrying pups, losing up to 1/3 of their body weight. When mating, their bodies may not be in peak condition, so female seals fatten themselves first before conceiving. But even after conception, embryos don't always survive birth. In the ocean's eat or be eaten world, competition starts in the womb. Take sand tiger sharks. They typically birth just 1 or 2 pups per litter. But in one mating season, a female mates with multiple males, producing 8 to 10 embryos. All develop in her uterus, but only 1 or 2 survive. The survivors kill and eat their siblings in the womb. Brutal, but it ensures the strongest offspring. Other marine animals change sexes to maximize reproduction, like clownfish, a tropical species.
Nemo, the star of Hollywood's Finding Nemo, is a clownfish.
A clownfish group has one dominant female and several adult males. If she dies, one male changes sex via hormonal shifts to become female and maintain the group. But clownfish aren't truly changing sex. They naturally possess both reproductive systems. When male systems develop, they present as male. When needed, they activate female systems instead.
Many ocean fish are hermaphrodites capable of adjusting their sex ratios.
Species like queenfish, parrotfish, ribbon eels, and cleaner wrasses shift gender to optimize population ratios for breeding. In extreme cases without mates, some resort to asexual reproduction. Take sawfish, shark-like rays named for their elongated saw-to-tooth snouts. Scientists discovered some females reproduce without males, but only when absolutely necessary. Asexual reproduction fails to optimize genes, resulting in weaker offspring. If a species uses asexual reproduction, it likely signals critically endangered status. All right, that concludes how marine animals mate and reproduce. From external to internal fertilization, their reproductive methods astound in diversity. Sex-changing and asexual tactics fascinate marine biologists. These habits impact not just species survival but humanity's future. Historically, we viewed oceans as boundless with inexhaustible resources. Thomas Huxley, author of Evolution and Ethics, believed marine life couldn't go extinct due to ocean vastness, species mobility, and rapid reproduction, but reality proves otherwise. Human development now severely impacts marine reproduction. Our third question: how human activities affect marine animal reproduction?
First, rampant overfishing pushes species toward extinction.
Some fishers target large fish while releasing small ones, believing it's efficient and prevents extinction. But this approach is actually problematic. For many marine fish, larger size indicates peak reproductive capability. During breeding season, the most vigorous males, curious and bold around females, are most likely to enter fishing traps. Thus, overfishing disrupts gender ratios. Not all fish can change sex like clownfish.
Gender imbalance can rapidly collapse fish populations.
Other marine animals face endangerment from bizarre hunting reasons despite being inedible. Since ancient times, turtle eggs were believed to enhance male virility. Seahorses were considered aphrodisiacs, dried for use, all without scientific basis.
Seahorses were considered aphrodisiacs, dried for use, all without scientific basis.
These practices continue today, driving rapid declines in turtles and seahorses.
Both are now on IUCN's Red List of Threatened Species.
Secondly, expanding human activity destroys marine breeding grounds.
Beaches and reefs are vital reproduction sites for many species.
Horseshoe crabs and silversides need beaches. Nassau groupers need reefs. Human alterations threaten these critical sites. Additionally, ocean pollution and warming disrupt marine reproduction.
Wastewater causes coastal eutrophication, making waters uninhabitable.
Even deep-sea micropollutants affect reproduction. Corals are hypersensitive. Microplastics disrupt their precise spawning rhythms. As mentioned, coral reproduction is exquisitely timed. Minute disturbances halt breeding and doom future generations. Not just pollutants, seawater temperature changes also affect salinity, disrupting coral reproduction. Scientists identify global warming as a major cause of coral death and reef bleaching. Copepods, mentioned earlier, are also impacted by global warming. Ocean currents are often violent, but the sea is layered like a cake. Each stratum has distinct temperature and salinity. Boundaries between layers have relatively calm water flow. Copepods, they typically breed at layer boundaries, but global warming disrupts this stability, hindering reproduction.
As Earth's most abundant animals, copepods are crucial prey for many species.
Their decline would cascade through marine food chains.
For humanity, marine extinction jeopardizes our future.
Oceans provide 10% of human protein, support millions of livelihoods, and hold medicinal treasures. Horseshoe crab's blue blood detects medical contamination and fights cancer, a vital resource. Losing species means losing potential cures.
Can humanity reverse this decline?
Author Hart remains optimistic. Human effort can restore marine populations.
Research on reproduction and targeted actions are key to reviving ocean health. First, protect critical breeding grounds. Take the red hind grouper, a small species from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Overfishing nearly wiped them out until 1999, when authorities closed spawning grounds. After a decade, populations multiplied and average size increased. Globally, marine reserves thrive. China alone has 60, prioritizing breeding habitat protection.
Second, shift fishing and consumption habits. A complete fishing ban is unrealistic.
But we can transform how people harvest and consume marine life.
Targeting breeding animals accelerates extinction. They need special protection.
Many nations and organizations are already acting. In Fiji, a grassroots campaign urged avoiding groupers during spawning season. Over 4,000 pledged no consumption or sales from July to September, giving populations crucial recovery time. Even off-season, release large fish. They're vital breeders. Enforce catch limits. Moderate fishing lets populations rebound for sustainable harvests. Shift diets toward farmed seafood. Avoid wild-caught and endangered species. This addresses the book's third question. Human overfishing and environmental damage critically threaten marine survival. Understanding reproductive habits is key to conservation. With this, we've nearly covered sex, love, and romance in the sea. Reproduction is among Earth's most primal drives. It compels squid to disguise, clownfish to change sex, and blue whales to journey thousands of miles. It drives horseshoe crabs and silver sides ashore, even at mortal cost.
We must protect this primal force. Saving marine life safeguards humanity's future.
Well, that concludes our journey through sex, love, and romance in the sea.